What's up, PokerOrg? Today we're doing our favorite book. I'm picking, it was going to be Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. That book got me through high school, but I'm actually heading to Atomic Habits as my new book that at least I want to talk about. I think that we all struggle with focus and motivation, and at the root of it, it comes down to our habits. The healthy ones and more importantly, the unhealthy ones. I've always been very process oriented. That's why I was an engineering major, math, and actually my major was industrial engineering, which is literally studying the processes behind engineering. And what I like about this book is it really breaks down the issues that are subconscious. The whole point of the subconscious is it doesn't think, it just does. And it talks about those things and it explains those things and it sets why we kind of have these bad habits and where they come from. Turns out it comes a lot from the location that we're in and the people that we surround ourselves with. So it's a reminder to be with the people that had habits that you would strive to have. Atomic Habits dissects everything from the time you wake up to when you go to bed to lay out the processes about how and what you need to do to achieve that. It's also just writing it out. It's taking the subconscious and bringing it to the conscious. I am very motivated by my recent reading of this book. I feel like that happens to me a lot. I read a book and I'm motivated and somehow or some way life comes in the way and you forget it. That's why I'm being so diligent about writing down, trying to be as productive as possible. It's hard because our brains, most importantly, like this fact that I heard was our brains get more dopamine from thinking about doing something than the dopamine that we get when we actually do that thing. So for me, I want to hit 1 million subscribers. I want to win a main event. My brain gets more dopamine just picturing that and visualizing it than I would if I actually did one of those things, which is crazy, but it makes sense why we all get stuck right here. When our goal's up here, we start here, we just do the planning stage and we don't actually do the doing, the action. And it's really motivated me. I want to learn Chinese. I really want to be fluent in Chinese. I'm living in Taiwan. I really want to have that YouTube channel that I always desired, but I hadn't been as consistent as I needed to be with the uploads. So just setting my processes, it all comes down to action, planning, putting yourself in the right location. I've done pretty well recently about, I don't really mess around with wasting time drinking or going out. I kind of cut that out of my life. So now I'm just hoping that at some point, all my habits are pushing me to the goal that I want, which is to be a great poker player and be a great YouTuber. Thanks, PokerOrg, for giving me the platform. Hope you guys learned something, and please don't just take my word for it. Go and try Atomic Habits. It's a great book.